Hello everybody, it's Makelor here with a different type of video this time. I'm making this video as a response to another video created by She Says, the creator of Boundary Break, in which he talks about a video that was blocked by Nintendo, and makes a plea to the company to reinstate it. If you haven't seen his video, go check it out, it's in the description below. I will also be detailing what you can do if you're in a similar situation. For some background, Nintendo is very strict with their IP, and they do not like modding videos on YouTube. They will block modding videos that contain cheat codes, emulation, tool-assisted speedruns, texture and map replacements, and another type of video that does not fit in with the rest, glitches. Yes, even if you post a video about a glitch that does not require any outside modification, like the Animal Crossing's New Horizons item duplication glitch, then your video is at risk of getting blocked by Nintendo. And this policy is not even enforced consistently. You might see a video of a hack or a glitch get taken down on one channel, but a video with the exact same subject on a different channel with potentially more views stay up. Heck, you could even just search Mario hack on YouTube and you'll find videos with millions of views that have not been taken down. Now you might be saying that it's within Nintendo's legal rights to protect their IP, and that is very much true. However, there comes a point where one needs to ask, is this right? From both a moral perspective and even a legal perspective. For the moral argument, one of the points brought up in She Says' video is that people who use mods in their videos don't do it to promote piracy, but they do it to entertain people, and to educate people about the games. One of the Boundary Break episodes was used by a professor to educate his students on game development. And if you watch She Says' video, you can see that he's clearly upset with Nintendo. He feels betrayed. And to everyone who's been in a situation like his, it does feel like censorship. Now for the legal argument, you may have heard a thing called fair use being tossed around. Basically, it allows people to use copyrighted work as long as they transform the copyrighted work and its purpose, not use too much of the copyrighted work, and not harm the market of the original work. Now you might be thinking that Nintendo is misusing the DMCA to file all these claims. Luckily, there is a part of the DMCA that does allow people to sue copyright owners for this alleged behavior. This is Section 512F, Misrepresentations. Anyone who knowingly misrepresents that the material is infringing is liable for damages, including court costs, incurred by the alleged infringer. Now, could all the rejected appeals of fair use and ignored counter notifications be used as evidence of misrepresentation? The only place where that and fair use can be proven, the courtroom. So by putting all these claims on these videos, Nintendo puts themselves at risk of being sued by the YouTubers they're affecting. Now, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not here to give you your legal defense for suing Nintendo. What I am going to do is walk you through the YouTube copyright dispute process. A lot of people don't fight the claims because the whole process looks scary. I've had to go through this whole process with 15 videos so far, and it really isn't as bad as you think. So let's get started. Nintendo normally places audio-visual claims that both block the video worldwide and prevent it from being monetized. Note that a copyright claim is not the same as a copyright strike. You can dispute the claims under fair use. You were given one text box to enter in your reasons, and I like to copy-paste this message. Now Nintendo has 30 days to respond to your dispute, otherwise the video will be reinstated and the claim will be removed. However, if Nintendo does not respond within 48 hours, the video becomes visible, but it is still not monetized and still has the claim. Nintendo will very likely reject the dispute, and the video will go back to being blocked. You can appeal this decision. Now you'll need to enter in some personal information here. Nintendo won't really do anything with this information except try to sue you, which is very unlikely. Other than that, the appeal is the same as the dispute, but there are 5 text boxes this time. I'll have a template of what I like to write here in the description. Once again, Nintendo has 30 days to review your appeal, and after 48 hours the video will become visible again. Once again, Nintendo will very likely reject your appeal, and you will receive a copyright strike. Now I'll talk about what the strikes actually do to your channel later on. Now if you have multiple appeals going on, even from videos that were claimed at different times, Nintendo can strike them all down at once. Now this doesn't mean you'll get multiple copyright strikes, because one strike can contain multiple videos. When a video has a strike, you're given 2 options. You can ask the copyright owner to retract their strike, or fight the strike by submitting a counter notification. Now I have never asked Nintendo to retract their claim because I know they're just gonna say no. So I decided to just skip straight to the counter notification. Submitting a counter notification on one video looks exactly the same as filing an appeal. Now what's different about the counter notification is that YouTube reviews it before forwarding it to Nintendo. If you don't make a professionally worded, valid case for fair use, YouTube will not forward the counter notification. I do have a template for this in the description. Once YouTube approves your counter notification, which has taken about 2 days in my experience, it will be forwarded to Nintendo. At this point, Nintendo has 10 to 14 US business days to sue you. You might see the counter notification text that changed to, "Someone responded to your counter notification," but this doesn't mean that Nintendo's about to sue you. I've seen this multiple times, but have not received any lawsuit. Nintendo will very likely not respond to the counter notification, and your video will be reinstated, the strike will be removed, and the copyright claims at least should be gone. I think there's a technical problem on YouTube's part that's not making the claims expire, but that's something I'm trying to get sorted out. Now you might find it tedious to file counter notifications for every individual video. However, there is a way to submit a counter notification that contains multiple videos, including those from different strikes. It's very hidden in YouTube's UI, but when you log into YouTube after getting the strike, you're given a list of all your strikes, and the UI looks slightly different from YouTube's current one. Go ahead and begin the counter notification on one of the videos, and then you'll be given the option to select multiple videos. If you have trouble finding it, go ahead and take the playback ID of one of the videos and place it at the end of this URL. This is the URL I saw when I submitted a counter notification containing 8 videos. For this counter notification, you're only given one text box, and this text box has a very small character limit, which obviously my template won't fit in. To get around this, you can put your actual counter notification on somewhere like Pastebin, and then post the link to it in the text box. YouTube accepted my counter notification like that. Now, copyright strikes may sound threatening at first, but they really don't do anything to your channel. The only thing you have to do when you get a strike is go through YouTube Copyright School. That involves watching a Happy Tree Friends video and then answering some true and false questions about copyright. And if you're someone like me who's gone through that multiple times, you can answer the questions without having to watch the video. Unlike a community guideline strike, a copyright strike does not affect your ability to upload or livestream, except in one case. And that case is when a live stream is taken down. When that happens, you lose access to live streaming for as long as you have the strike. It's unclear if that only applies when the stream is live, or if it also includes the live stream archive. A second strike still does nothing to your channel, except put you closer to 3 strikes where something actually does happen. When you have 3 strikes, your channel may be terminated within 7 days, and once your channel is terminated, you cannot log into it anymore. If your channel is terminated, there is still a way to submit counter notifications. It's called the freeform counter notification. Basically, you send an email to YouTube and include all the information within a counter notification. I'll have a link to an article detailing how to do that in the description. Now, you very likely won't need to use the freeform counter notification, because if you're disputing a strike with a regular counter notification, your account termination will be put on hold. During this period, your channel and videos that have not been copyright claimed will still be visible. Also, you cannot upload new videos or create new live streams. However, there seems to be an exception to this restriction, which might be an oversight on YouTube's part. During this period, I was able to do one very short test stream. I tried to create a new live stream, but any edits I made in my live dashboard was only affecting the stream that I had just done. When I deleted the test stream, I could not create another. This made me realize that every channel technically has one live stream created, even if it's not scheduled. So that was technically not a new live stream during that period, and that basically means that you have one free live stream during this restriction. Now, I'm not sure if this applies to videos that were scheduled to upload before the 3rd strike happened, but theoretically, you could keep your channel going if you anticipate the 3rd strike, and have a backlog of videos, and potentially just have a one continuous long live stream go on for however many days you have the strikes for. It sounds ridiculous, but I mean, you could do it. So that's how to fight Nintendo's copyright claims, and now for some closing thoughts. Throughout this whole situation, some people have told me to either stop uploading modding videos, or upload them all to a different channel. And my answer to that is no. I will continue to upload modding videos to this channel, because I refuse to be censored. After going through this process multiple times, I've grown numb to the copyright strikes. It really isn't as bad as people make it out to be. While there is a tiny risk of getting sued by Nintendo, it's extremely unlikely for a couple reasons. 1, they have never sued anybody in the past for uploading modding videos to YouTube. 2, if they did sue somebody, it could be a landmark copyright case that, if Nintendo loses, would revoke their ability to file these claims in the first place. And 3, YouTubers can scream very loudly on the internet. If someone with a big following gets sued, that following will get angry, tell other people with bigger followings, thus resulting in a snowball effect. So it would definitely be in Nintendo's best interest to not sue anybody, or, not actually place the claims at all. Now, you might be saying YouTube should not be enabling this type of behavior, and yes, while it is morally wrong to enable that, they're legally required to. There's this part of the DMCA called the Safe Harbor. It prevents YouTube from being sued by copyright holders for stuff that users upload to their website. To keep their Safe Harbor status, YouTube needs to comply with every takedown notice, legitimate or not, and not get directly involved with copyright disputes. So this isn't necessarily YouTube being negligent with copyright, it's just them trying to do their best with outdated copyright laws. Now what can we do to get Nintendo to stop filing copyright claims like this? The most direct way would be to sue Nintendo. However, lawsuits are very expensive, and even if you do raise all the money in one go from a GoFundMe, it's still a time-consuming process. So it's unlikely if anybody would actually sue Nintendo. So are there any other ways besides suing Nintendo? Well, She Says has actually tweeted his video at Doug Bowser, the president of Nintendo of America. Now this is a good idea, and I'm sure Doug Bowser will eventually see it based on the amount of attention the tweet and video have gotten so far. However, I'm not sure how effective it'll actually be. Even though the copyright strikes I've seen so far have been Nintendo of America, it could actually be Nintendo of Japan ordering them to do this. Nintendo is a Japanese company after all. So who knows if Doug Bowser actually has the authority to stop this. Now I hope I'm proven wrong about that, but on the bright side, a lot more people are learning about what Nintendo is doing. Another potential method could be to continue fighting the copyright claims, which may trigger YouTube to get involved. Now according to YouTube, they do monitor copyright holders who use their system to avoid abuse. Now I'm not sure how much they actually enforce this, especially with big companies like Nintendo, but if Nintendo ignores enough counter notifications, could that trigger a red flag at YouTube's copyright team? Who knows? Now one last thing I know people will ask, is it really worth it to go through this entire process to save a video that may or may not get that many views? Well, let me ask you this. Given Nintendo's inaction on counter notifications, is this all just a big intimidation tactic? Nintendo knows that hardly anybody will fight the claims, and the fear of getting copyright strikes might prevent people from uploading more modding videos, which is what Nintendo wants. And that's why I will continue to fight Nintendo's copyright claims. I don't want to be censored, I don't want Nintendo to get away with this, and most importantly, I'm not scared of Nintendo. So that's all I have to say for this video. I have referenced a lot of links throughout this video, so be sure to check out all of them in the description below. And make sure to check out the original video by She Says. If you want to check out a playlist of all the videos on my channel that have been affected, that'll be appearing on your screen right now. Well, I hope the information in this video will help you out if you have any copyright troubles with Nintendo. I know it can be scary to deal with, but I hope this video can help alleviate those fears. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time.